Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to the hood table. It is once again Thirsty Thursday. Y'all make sure y'all come on in, like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. And also feel free to join our membership, subscribe to the hood table, and of course, if you want to donate to the platform, what up, Ray? What up, T? Our Cash App is $ the hood table 402. But what's going on, you guys? I hope that because this is a finale review, it's going to be spoiler on top of spoiler. So I really hope that you guys have watched the finale of Reasonable Doubt Season 2. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Now, I did pin the link for anybody who wants to hit the StreamYard link and jump up here with me to discuss the finale. I know T is. She said give her a few minutes because she is going downstairs so she can get some privacy. But yes, oh my God, this episode, this finale, I thought was really good. And I think some of the expectations that we have or some of the theories that we had came up with, some people are probably pleased to know that they were right. I know T. Danielle, it seemed like she was right on every turn about everything. So I'm glad that she's able to join us today to discuss this review. Dana said, I'm cooking, but I can't miss this. I know that's right, child. I know that's right. No, it's not actually reality TV. It's actually a TV show, a series on Hulu, and it's called Reasonable Doubt. And it's on its second season. And it's really a good show. I mean, it has some characters. A lot of the characters that are playing in the show, even some of the recurring ones, they are pretty well known in the entertainment industry. So a lot of those faces you will definitely recognize, such as Morris Chestnut, Michael E. Lee. And what's her name? The one who playing Brandy. What is her name? The one that I think Morris Chestnut is about to start dating. From the end of the episode, we can definitely tell that something about to be going on with them, I suppose. Isn't her name Essence? I think her name is Essence. Let me make sure this is T. Hey T.
Hey, it's me.
How you doing, boo? Now, isn't that lady's name? Her name is Essence, right? The one who playing Brandy.
The one who's playing the therapist for the domestic violence, Essence Atkins.
Is that her? Yeah, Essence. Yes, that's her. She's been in a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. She's been acting for years. But yeah, I was just telling Ray that a lot of the faces in this TV show would be
very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Yeah. She is actually an ordained minister. She married, I want to say Dwayne Wade and Gabby. She married somebody.
Really?
Yeah. Was it Dwayne Wade and Gabby? No, it wasn't her. It was her husband who married them. That's who it was. I'm getting it mixed up. It was her husband who married them. Well, her ex-husband, because they're divorced now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be interesting to know because, Essence is that type of actress. She's a really good actress, but sometimes we won't see her for a minute.
You know what? There was a series that used to come on. and she was the star on it. It was her, Robin Givens, a lot of black actors, Christian Keys. I love that series, but they canceled it. Can you hear me?
I think you're talking about the TV show Ambitions.
Yep, that's
Was
it.
that it?
I love that show.
Yes, I like that. I really do like that show. I like
Thank
that.
you, Dana. Thank you, Dana. Yes, I love that. And they just cut it off abruptly, and it was getting good.
I don't know why they ended that show. I really hate when they do that, but who knows? It could have been a lack of funds. It could have been the ratings. It could have
That's
been
true. That's
I
true.
don't know, but
But
yeah,
I
I
I
really.
really like that show.
Yeah, and that was on the Oprah Winfrey Network, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember where it was, but I made it a point to watch that show. That was
Mhm.
good.
And Brian J. White, he's on there. And again, I'm not always into the light skinned brothers, but I've always thought him to be, whew, mm,
And
I
see,
don't know, it's something about him. Mm.
and here's a fun fact. My daughter's name is Layla Simone. His daughter's name is Layla Simone.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That is crazy.
I
That
was
is
like, he's got a Layla Simone. And
ah!
my mom actually named my daughter. So it was, well, she gave her her middle name. I
Now
was
who's
like,
older though?
why?
Your daughter older or his daughter?
My daughter is older. My daughter
Oh,
is 15. So she's got to be maybe 11, 12. Because that's when I found out when my daughter was like 3 or 4. So his daughter is not far, but my
So your
daughters are
daughter can
older.
say you was named after me.
Right, exactly, exactly. Even though he don't even know we exist.
Exactly. Them people don't know we exist. Even on their blogs, like on their Twitters and IGs, we know other people run those for them because they don't
Yes,
have time
yes.
replying to thousands of people every day. Now, some actors and entertainers do. Like one of the people I follow is Tyrese. And I swear he be on there all the time, just all the time on his little IG, singing and talking and being funny and everything else. And he be just talking back and forth with us. I'll be like, oh my God, he said my name. Like, but for the most part, they have people to, run
To
they.
handle that social media.
But what did you think about the show, homegirl? Like, especially the part where you just knew who the true killer was and about the baby.
I don't know how I knew. I just knew because, and here's one of the reasons that just speaking as a mother, there's not anybody else that I'm willing to do all that for. So I knew it had to be her child. Because think about just your own life. Other than your children, maybe your parents and a spouse, who else are you going to be willing to give your life up for?
Exactly, exactly. And some people did think that it could have possibly been Jordan, but when you look back at it and we see the
Mm-mm,
whole scene play out, Jordan was
mm-mm,
probably not that strong enough to hit him that hard, you
no.
know. So yeah, it
Mm-mm.
would make sense that it would be her daughter because I was still leaning towards Sally. I was like, "No, I don't know, I
But
don't."
see, even as much as she loves Sally, I don't think she would have. We're talking about you're literally willing to give up your whole life, you potentially be in jail for your whole life. My children, my husband, maybe I'll give up half of it. But, maybe I'll do 10 years, 20 years for my husband, but potentially never seeing the light of day again. That's your child. Those are
Mhm.
only things you do for your children. So that's what did it for me.
Yep, and Dana did. Dana said it too, like 2 weeks ago. Y'all sure did, and I was like, I don't know, y'all, I don't know. But yeah, as far as Sally, she didn't kill JT. The only thing she did kill was her relationship, girl.
And I don't care about that. I can care less about the relationship part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't a healthy relationship. So she would have went from one unhealthy relationship to another because they could have never loved each other completely. That was his friend. It was an affair. So they were kind of doomed for the start from the start, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So I'm glad she didn't continue that relationship. She needs a clean start. That baby's gonna need some well, she's an adult by age wise.
Yeah, I know with Sally and her husband, I had a feeling that their marriage was probably about to dissolve because it was just a lot of untruths and a lot of secrets with them. And it started off with they already had issues and they were already going to counseling. And then the fact that she had put their house up after he sternly disagreed. And then on top of that, when he found out, like, imagine the conversation, T. If she would have told Chris, I want to put our house up for my cousin Chanel. Now she's on trial for murder for her husband, but we know for sure she didn't even do it. The stepdaughter did it, but the stepdaughter is going to walk free, and Chanel's going to take the fall. And like, could you just we putting our house up for this? Like, so yeah, and
No,
then
I couldn't
afterwards.
imagine that. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't imagine that because that wasn't gonna happen in my house. No, 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 no. Now we can help her out and give her a little bail money or take the kids in or something, but I'm not giving up my house.
Right, I take her some ramen noodles, put about a couple
Right,
of
put
dollars
something
on her
on our
bill.
books,
Mm-hmm.
and then but see, and I hope this doesn't sound as cold as it may sound. Sally did that to herself. So my sympathies are a little bit. Once you go to your spouse and discuss it with him, and he was as adamant as that, and you still went behind his back to do it, you've broken everything that your marriage is supposed to stand on.
That's right. Because not only did she go behind his back, but she had to have forged his signatures.
That's what and that's why I'm on her husband's side. I completely get it. Because how can I ever trust you again?
Yeah, once the trust is gone, it's hard to regain it back. I'm really surprised that Jax was able to, they're working it out. They're still going to counseling, trying to stay a couple. And for Jax or with any wife, what she is doing, those shoes she's walking in, that is like really, really extremely difficult role to be in as far as
Yes.
knowing your husband in a little break, he slept with somebody else. So did she. But she just happened not to get knocked up and her husband knocked somebody up. So those are like really extremely hard situations to be put in. But she was pulling up her big girl drawers. She was like, to death do
Because
us
it's not,
part or
and it's
whatever.
it's not the baby's fault. Now,
Right.
infidelity in itself is probably very, very difficult. But infidelity when there's a baby that's going to keep reminding you of that, that's different, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Because
Very,
I
very.
mean, marriages, and I've seen people whose marriages have healed from infidelity. I'm not a person. For me, I don't know how I would react. I would probably be in jail. You better not cheat. Well, look, I don't know what anybody does when they're not around me. You
Right,
better
right.
not ever let your sins come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're doing out in those streets, if I don't know about it, I can't be upset about it, and I'm not gonna lose my mind about something I don't know. But a whole baby, and with my friend,
Right.
I don't
That's
know.
that's that's the craziest part. And it's like, but she in the end she was like, okay, I'm gonna stand by you. I'm gonna be there for you. I want our relationship to work. They both really, really love each other. And that's one thing that can help a broken relationship. If because once the love is gone, then ain't no need for even no relationship counseling or anything like that. But
No.
she decided to stay and accept the baby being born out of wedlock.
But
Now,
see, here's also even another caveat to that.
mhm.
These are two people who want to save their marriage. That's not the case for Sally. He's
Right.
gone.
Hmm.
She wants to stay and try to fix it. He's gone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's
So that it's a
out
different
the door.
situation. Yeah, that's a different situation.
And she probably thought that it was still a possibility after he hit them
After they
shoes,
slept some,
right?
but see, that was scratching an itch. That had
Mhm.
nothing to do with emotion. He needed to get one off, and she was the body that. And this may sound mean. That could have been anybody. It
Mhm.
was just something for him to put it into, and she just happened to be there.
Yeah, and that's how it sometimes is on those breaks too. That's why,
Mm-hmm.
like Lewis was like, "Oh my God, he could literally kill himself," or like, "I can't
Mm-hmm.
believe I did this. I can't believe I got drunk and didn't use protection." The mistake wasn't stepping out because a lot of people feel like if you separate, then you're committing adultery because you haven't legally got that, divorce paperwork. But it's a lot of people who go years and years without getting a divorce, and they be living their own life with their new booze. So,
Yeah.
you can look at
Because
it how
then
you
for
want.
some people it becomes a business arrangement at that moment.
Hmm.
The emotion and all that other stuff is gone. So for them it becomes a business arrangement. Not something I don't think I could ever do.
Hmm.
But if that works for you, have at it.
Yeah, and I have a guy friend who was in that same position. He was married, but he stayed with his wife and still did what he did, out there. But he stayed with her because she was really sick and really ill. And this is like really, really truth. This like my homeboy. I've been knowing him for years, and she's
But
really,
see,
really
that's
sick.
when those
And
real
for
vows come
insurance.
in.
And
When the
not only that, it
vows.
was mainly for insurance too, because she
Mhm.
didn't have insurance and he had great insurance, with his job. So if he would have left her, divorced her, it would have been hard for her to get some insurance, being that she's so sick.
That's when the
So
real meaning of those vows, better or worse, it come in. That's
yep,
when that
sickness or
really
health.
starts to happen.
Yep, you right. Sickness or health. Sickness or health. So
Did
yeah,
you
I
watch
can
the
imagine that.
interview that I sent to you?
You know what? I swear I ain't even gonna hold you. I really meant to watch it. I really did, but so much other stuff was going on, and I
You know
literally
what?
like
Now
forgot
that the
to
season is
watch
over, watch it and watch it
it.
now.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
think it's not even barely a half hour. So, and you don't have to sit and like watch it. Just have it in your ear and listen to it.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do because I really, really meant to watch it. I even the link you sent me, I even put it in my Facebook inbox because I'm not always on IG. I don't even get
Hmm.
notifications for my Instagram. I just happen to go in there several times a day just to see if anybody hit me up or things like that. Because I don't like all those alerts on my phone from
Me
all those
too.
different apps. So yeah, I have most of my shit turned off except for like Facebook and my emails, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. But yeah, Jack, she basically was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna accept this baby, born out of wedlock." And then, sadly, though, or was it thankfully though, their premature
I
son
think
did
it depends on, and this may be jumping a little bit.
break.
I think their next hurdle is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a big deal for Jax. Yes, she feels sad for her husband, but I don't want to say, oh God, because I'm trying to do it tenderly. I think their next hurdle is going to be her dealing with how much grief he's going to have with losing this child, and now the fact that this woman is trying to sue them.
And that's what I couldn't wait to talk to you about because, okay, so the reason why I say sadly or thankfully, because Lewis is stuck in this position. I mean, Jax is too, but more so him because
Yes,
he really did not want that baby. Like,
right.
it was like, okay, the baby's coming. He's going to be my son. I'm not going to be a deadbeat. But on the flip side, he repeatedly told Jax, I hate I did this. I wish he wasn't here. And so when
Yes.
they were like laying in bed, and he's so sad and grieving. And then he turned to her and said, "Is it like fucked up that I'm awful like kind of happy?"
But I think that's a norm for me. I believe that's just the normal human emotion because the baby was truly a mistake. It was truly a baby that he did not want. So I'm sure he's in a weird situation where this feels weird that I didn't want this baby, but the baby died and now I feel bad. So that's got to be a weird situation to be in. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. You
And then
absolutely
as his wife, who had your husband, I don't want to call them an affair because they weren't together, quotes, quote unquote, together, to watch your husband mourn over a baby that he had with someone else, that's got to be difficult too.
Oh yeah. That's what I say. Jax is a strong woman. I mean, very, very strong. And even though this is a TV show, T, we know this stuff
But
happens
you know,
in
this
real
not a
life.
complete TV show. You know, they say this
Oh
is
yeah, it's based
Sean
on that
Harley.
attorney. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm sure they took some what do you call it, license,
Right.
literary license with it, but some parts of it got to be true.
Yeah, some
And you
parts of
know
it are
she's
very
in,
true, and then other parts they just, how they add
yeah.
in movies to make it more, interesting to watch per se.
And she's a executive producer on the show. I don't know if you paid attention to that. Sean Holly is.
Yep, yep. And even still in real life, like I see it all the time. Growing up,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with it in my
Mm-hmm.
family, dealing with it in friends, cousins. Like,
Go
dad
to a funeral
had a
and
baby
found
by
out he
that
got a
bitch over
hold.
there, and they
Yep,
still trying to be together. Like this shit. Like, ooh.
it's crazy. You
Mm-mm.
know what? Who I just can't get with? I don't care what happens. Jack's mama. I just don't like that lady.
Really? I know.
Yes.
I don't like her, and I really don't like the other mom in the
JT
show.
mama.
Oh,
JT.
Davis. Oh my God. Her snarl. Did you see her in court? That nose, the way she
Yeah. But you know
snarls.
what? Everything you ever see her in, she's got that. She plays that type of role. Have you ever paid attention to that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because she was in that show with Clifton Powell. Oh God. She's her daughter was Vanessa Bell Calloway. It's about the church.
Oh my God. I know what movie you talking about. Clifton Powell. You're talking. I used to
It's
do
a
TV reviews
series.
on that. That was on the OWN channel too. Girl, why I can't remember? And I
See,
used to
I
do
watched
TV
it
reviews on
on
that.
BET Plus.
Hold up, hold up. Dang it.
Look it up
See, I
because
gotta look. Girl, that's what I was about to say. I gotta look it up. Look, Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell, Vanessa Bell Calloway. He's a
Let's
gangster. They had an affair. Saints and
Saints and
Sinners.
Sinners. Okay, Satan
Yeah,
Sinners. Okay,
she
that's a
she's
different
got that same personality on there.
one. Yep, yep. And that guy is on there again. Christian.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Christian
So
Keys. Yeah, Christian
Christian
Keys.
Keys.
Mm-hmm.
So
And hey,
what do
the Peace
you?
Sector podcast. What's up?
Hi. Something I was about to say to you and I lost it.
Oh, about that lady, the mom. You were
No,
talking
no,
about
no, no, no. The lawsuit. That's where I
oh,
was
okay, the
about to
lawsuit.
go.
What can that be about?
She's
I don't
going
get it. I
into
don't.
her.
What am I missing?
I think it's vindictive because she want. I believe she's always wanted the family that Jax has. She wants Lewis to love her like he does Jax, and this is just vindictiveness. Because it's like, look, I feel sorry for you. You lost your child, but you fully went in sleeping with your friend's husband, so you knew what it was. So what do you want from them? Because
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to hint that their stress made her have her baby early. You walked into this situation. Had you not slept with a married man, you could have a
Mm-hmm.
man of your own. So how is that their fault?
But I was still trying to think. Like, okay, so when he opened the lawsuit papers, that he was served, and girl, you know what that reminded me of, right? When that lady took a picture of him.
Mess.
You
it
can't tell me you
reminded
didn't think
it
about it.
reminded me. It did. It did. It did.
I was like, they really do take pictures.
Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, when he was reading that, I was like, how? How are they possibly responsible? Like they didn't hurt the baby, not as
And
far as
then,
I saw.
do you think that no? Because in the if you go back and watch it, it says something about they stressed her out or they put pressure on her. It was something like that.
Hold up. What about remember? She said she didn't want to do an early DNA paternity test
Yes.
because it can
Yes.
harm the baby. You
Yes.
think she'll use that?
What I was about to go to now, that's a good theory too. Remember when they were picking the kids up at school and Jax told her, "You don't want to see me in court no more. You already know." I think that's possibly part of it too. Remember they were in the parking lot picking up the kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then Jax told her, "You better stop all this. You don't want to see me in court and all that kind of stuff."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I, so it's either what you said or what I said. I believe.
Yep, and Dana said, "Girl, not to mention she was with multiple men." That's right, that part,
Because
and
she didn't even
also
know who the
mentioned
baby's father
JT.
really was. Exactly. So you slept with two of your friends' husband, baby. Jack's gonna tear that up in court.
Yes, and she probably would have preferred either one of their lives. You know,
Yep.
as far as the family,
Thank you, Dana.
um,
Yep.
even
Because
though
she
JT
wanted,
was abusive.
but she didn't know that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think she was just jealous of their lives, so she slept with their husbands because she was
Mhm.
jealous.
Yep. And remember that time when I was talking about when he first walked up to her and said he remember when she told him I'm not a home wrecker, I'm not gonna cause y'all any grief, I can raise this baby by myself. And I at that time, remember I said I'm not quite falling for
I
that.
didn't believe her then.
Yeah.
That was just something to say. I didn't believe her then.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I think that she probably still has some type of feelings for him
Yep.
because why would you do this? Like, why
And
would you
see,
do?
just even see, I can't even get past the fact that okay, we know human nature happens. Okay, let's just play devil's advocate for 30 seconds. And okay, things happen. You guys were drinking, so you slept with one friend's husband. You slept with two friends' husbands. You nasty. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say.
Trifling girl.
Yeah, so I don't have a lot of respect for her or sympathy for her. My only sympathy for her is a mother losing the child. Other than that, nope.
Yep. What we used to call them back in the day, scandalous, scallywags,
Scallywags, skeezers,
skeezers. Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, she sure thought it was JT's baby at first. She was like, I'm about to get that football money.
She wanted it to be JT's baby because of the money. Lewis was the second. And then think about this. You had to have slept with both of these men in close proximity with regards to time for you to think either one of them are your baby's father. You didn't know.
Like she was probably planning it,
Okay,
like planning to get pregnant
that's where I
one
was
way
going,
or the other.
one way or the other.
Hmm. Yep, that's what I believe she did. So when season 3 start off, I'm sure it's gonna be just like remember last season where that phone call, Jax, I just killed JT, and then
Yep,
that's how it starts. So I'm sure it's gonna pick right back up with
yep,
them opening up that paperwork,
yep.
and we find out what's the deal going on with that. But my next thought was who would represent Jax and Lewis? You think old girl would come into play? Oh,
The white
Lewis.
lady with the
Yes.
domestic violence. That was my first. Oh no 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 no,
Yes.
Corey.
You think Corey would do it?
I think Corey would do it
I don't know.
because Jax don't really like that lady, and she knows that Corey's good, and she and Corey have built this little professional bond. I think Corey would. I
Hmm.
think she's going to go to Corey to ask him to represent them.
We shall see. Because Corey, he only moved to Cali to get old girl off.
Yeah, but I think he's going to stay because I think something's going to develop with this relationship
Oh
with
yeah,
him
with
and
him
the
and
doctor
Brandy.
lady.
Yeah.
Because she's demanding. Because remember what she said to him? She said, you got to take me on a real date. You gonna call me tomorrow? And remember when they walked the rest of, he grabbed her hand and everything. She gonna make him be. She not just gonna be a concubine, which what he's used to. So that's gonna make him stay.
And then what do you think about Dana's comment? She said, what about her assistant? Because she did just pass.
She just passed the bar.
Yep.
I think she's just gonna become an associate in her firm. And I think Jackson just mentor her. I don't see much happening with her.
Well, I think that her and that white guy is gonna hook up.
She gay.
She's gay. Oh yeah, that's right. She's gay. But you know what? Why I
Yeah.
said that? Because at the end when she was celebrating, I swear to God, I thought they were gonna kiss. I swear to God, when she wrapped her arms around him, and then
Remember
just
he had said something kind of flirty to her before and she was like, I
and
am
she
not
said,
interested
"Okay,
in the man. Right. She
I
gay.
don't
So no.
know. It just, I don't know." Okay, well, let me leave that thought alone. Let me leave that thought alone.
Okay, so what do you think is happening with this woman that JT got out of jail? She looks Hispanic or something. He had lost her case before, and then at
That's
the end
the
he
one I
got
was.
her out.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about when I said that's why he moved to Cali. Remember, he
Oh
moved to
yeah, yeah.
Cali.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah. Okay,
yep. And
yeah,
because of the case he just won, it basically helped them overturn her case. Because you
yes.
know how it is with some cases, they could go back and refer to another case and say, "Well, this happened. It was the same type of thing," and okay, let's overturn it. Yep,
See,
that's
that's the
exactly.
only reason old girl went to get the the sentence reduced to talk to the judge because she had been there before.
Yeah, and I was finally, oh my God, I was so glad. But you know what I caught? T, I'm sure you probably caught it too. But when she had called her ex-husband to meet her at that diner,
I already knew that's what she was going to do. I knew that.
but the crazy part was she did the same shit that she accused Chanel of doing by pulling his triggers or triggering him to touch her and then kill. Like you saw that, right? She
I saw that.
triggered him.
I absolutely saw that.
Yep.
Hence the reason, because I believe she had already said in her mind that that's what she was going to do, and then she felt guilty about it, which is why she went
Mhm.
to the judge.
Yep. And I was still surprised at, I mean, she was facing all those years and now she just gets, well, I mean, that's a lot of shit though. Like years of probation, community service, and all this other kind of stuff. That's a lot. But
And I've
still,
heard some criminals say, I grew up in the hood. I don't live there now, but I grew up in the hood. I've heard criminals say they rather go to jail than just do the time than to have to worry about probation because that's hard.
mhm. Yeah, I know some people who rather stay in jail. Same here. You know, I grew up in the hood, still here. And I know some people who rather stay in jail, and I know a lot of people who got out on either work release or they had a where what did they, the halfway houses or something
Hmm.
like that, and they did something, broke their probation and winded back up in jail.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you was in prison for years. Matter of fact, some dude I used to date years ago who I went to prison for like 14 years for slanging. As soon as he got out, I swear, within 6 months,
But it's
he was
hard for
back
them
in
to
prison.
function out of, because if you ever even remember in Shawshank Redemption, and Red said he was like, it's so hard to adjust to living. And then remember the little white guy killed himself because he was terrified to live in the real world after
Yep.
they had been in jail for so long.
Yep. Because once you come out, I mean, you might be lucky to have a few people, willing to help you out till you get on your feet. But they literally give you $100 and send you on your way
And send you on your way.
with some clothes that went out of style years ago, shoes,
Yep.
coat. Shoot, you
Yep.
might come home in the summer with some doggone long johns on and a heavy coat, and like you don't have nothing when you get out.
Yep. You have nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, that's
So,
pretty hard. Then people, I
because at
mean,
least in jail, everything is guaranteed. You got clothes, you got food or whatever, and they can't adjust. So
exactly. And trust me, I ain't feeling that much pity for them, especially if they belonged in there. You know what I
if
mean?
they belonged in there, yep.
Right. Like that's that. Hey, shouldn't have did the crime. Shit. you know, like
I'm
my grandma
agreeing
used
with
to say,
you about
"Goody,
that.
goody." We do something wrong, and my grandma done told us like 100 times about some shit. Goody, goody. That's what
Hmm.
you get.
Yep.
But yeah. But what you think about what else was I gonna say about who was it? Okay. Well, as far as the son, I thought he was in what was it, theater?
That is part of theater.
Was that it? Because I thought
Yeah.
I was looking at a rap talent show
Yeah, that's
or a
part
hip
of the
hop
little thing.
talent show.
Because part of the thing was to write your own production or whatever, and I guess that was it.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know. I was thinking more of Shakespeare. I don't know what I
That's
was
what
thinking.
I was thinking too, but I'm trying to think like a millennial brain, but I was thinking to myself, well, maybe it's just me,
Girl,
because
I
that's
was
what I
like, he
was
could have stayed at
expecting.
the other school for that. That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah,
but
but
the
they
daughter.
obviously, I she almost made me want to cry, but I love the way Lewis handled it with her.
Oh
He
yeah.
did a really good job handling me. But you could kind of see it in her eyes before. But I'm glad she said something.
Yeah, over the past few episodes, maybe like the past three or four, you
You've
would
been
notice.
seeing it.
Like, remember that time when she offered to allow him to use her phone, and remember Jax came into the room and she was kissing on him, and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff, loving on him, and the sister was standing in the doorway. I had said then that she acts like she feeling some type of way about how they treated him, especially he keeps getting all this damn trouble, and it
but
seemed like
yet you're still coddling his butt.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm glad she finally spoke up. Because a lot of kids, they sometimes afraid to speak out because they don't want nobody thinking they jealous
Right.
or, stuff like
But
that.
I
But
was
yeah.
happy though that Lewis handled it that way, and he also said, "Well, you're my little girl. You're not calling me daddy anymore." And then she explained, "I'm a
Mhm.
big girl now. That doesn't mean I don't love you because I'm not saying daddy anymore."
I know when he was calling her princess, and then he started.
Yes,
What did he say? He said, what did he say? What's that
he said
slang
something
he
trying to
said?
be cool, and
Oh
she was like,
God,
"Oh
what did he
God, no."
say? Dana, do you remember what he said? He said, is that lit? No, not lit. He said, cap. That's what he
Cap,
said. No
cap,
cap.
yes, yeah, cap.
And
She
she
was
was
like,
like,
"What?"
no, dad, no.
That was a really cute
Yeah, he
moment.
was like, no. Yeah, cap. That's what it was, Dana. Then he said something else that we used to say. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm glad that she finally spoke up and she let her feelings out because that is like really difficult. Hell, I went through something like that, and my brothers was younger than me. And I was
Hmm.
always the one getting in trouble behind their asses, and they was the ones getting spoiled. I was like, oh, that really sucks.
Yeah.
But
But I
yeah,
thought this was a really good episode.
me
I wish
too.
I felt like it ended too fast.
Yeah, yeah, me
But it was
too.
really good. So hopefully they'll hurry up and write this and get on back on the TV.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Brandy is going to do with Corey because he was so infatuated in Jax, dreaming about her, visualizing about her, and so maybe he's done with her, like
But
totally.
see, I think that was I don't necessarily think it was emotion involved with Jax. He just wanted to sleep with Jax.
Just hit it.
I don't. Yeah, I think he just wants to hit it because when you're working in close proximity with somebody who is attractive and then
Uh-huh.
he's a womanizer and a playboy, I don't really think that was like he was falling in love with her. I don't think it was that.
Hmm. Yeah, I wonder, but now, like she said, I'm a Tennessee gal, and you gotta call me and
And
invite me on a
see,
date, and then take me
that's what's
out.
gonna get him though, because she's
Yeah.
hard to get.
Uh huh.
He's usually the one who is dictating and putting. Remember, he put that girl out his office
Yep.
and all of that. She not going for that. That's what's gonna make him fall for her because she not playing his game. Because
Mm-hmm.
you see, when she was immediately like, "No, you got to date me," he was like, "Oh," because he's never
And
had a
take me
woman, the
out and
man
pick
that
me
from
up. Mm-hmm.
right, the man that of him because he's gorgeous, he's successful, he's got money, so he's used to women jumping at any opportunity to be his woman when that's not her story.
Mm-hmm. And she was like, and maybe at the end of the night, I'll give you a kiss,
Yes,
and then we could go out again and again and again. She made it very clear that
very clear.
we gonna be date like you gonna court me. Sure.
See, he's not used to that.
Yep.
She's gonna be treated the best because she's not acquiescing to his bull crap like the other women who were just excited to be with Corey.
Exactly. Yep.
So I think she's gonna be what gets him to stay, and then also defending Jax and Lewis in court.
Yeah, I would like. I mean, if he's going to be a permanent fixture in this show, I would like to see him actually in a relationship.
And
I
see,
would like.
also, I think that father is coming back because he's so. Don't forget, hell bent on impressing that father.
Oh yeah, Mr. Cash.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then
Yeah.
he's still mad at his father for embarrassing him trying to hit on Jax.
Right. Yep. I
So
almost forgot all about that. I almost forgot. But then he did end up confessing to him how he felt about him not being happy about his decisions, not
yes,
feeling like
yes,
he supported him. And his dad did in the end it sounded like he really does care, he really does support. He's just not one of those fathers, like a
yeah.
lot of dads that grew up back in the day, they just not really affectionate, stuff like that.
Because
But
all he cares about is the success and being able to say, "My son Corey Cash is successful," but not dealing with his emotions.
yep, exactly. And Dana, you're right. Lewis is a wonderful,
He
wonderful.
absolutely, hey Dana, he absolutely is. Lewis is a
Yes.
great father. I
I,
think him and Jax are going to be okay. I really do. Because, like I said, both of them want to save their marriage. It's not going to work if only one person is trying. And that's why Sally's not going to work.
right.
But
Right,
yeah, they're both committed, despite whatever they've been through. They're both committed to making it work.
right. And you know what? I was kind of thinking that he was actually going to end up popping up at the homegoing service for his son. Do you fault him, or do you know, as far as not going or wanting to see his son in a casket, do you think he should have went or?
I'm I'm kind of on the fence about it. Um, because she seemed a little ticky ticky boom boom. For her, she would looked at it as a, because I still believe in her mind it would have been like a family event. We're about to be this family, and in her mind, she felt like she was just going to be patient and then sneak her way in.
Uh-huh.
So to that, no.
You know what? I
Um,
sensed a little psychotic,
yeah, yeah,
a little
that's it.
psycho. Did you see how happy and bubbly she seemed?
Yep. She a little ticky ticky boom boom, and
Uh-huh.
I believe when the next season start, we about to see good and crazy come from her. Because
Yeah, she's
remember,
like, okay, I
there's
got to
already
win. I got Oakland.
jealousy.
We're gonna wear this and we're gonna do this, and I'm like, huh?
Right. There's jealousy with Jax, and then jealousy of the life that her and Louis share because she wanted that. And then she thought she was home free with the baby. And now that this baby has passed away, that's done pushed her over the edge.
Yep. And Dana says she scares her.
I'm telling you, I've seen crazy in her. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that it shows you she crazy and got some mental problems. I'm still going back to the fact that you didn't just sleep with one friend's husband, you did two of them. There's
Mm-hmm.
something
Something
wrong
wrong with
there.
her. Something's wrong with her.
So yeah, I think this is about to be this is a powder keg in a house. It's about to go off in a minute.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling. Ooh, I sense people trying to break into houses and trying to,
Yep, yep.
put the rabbit
Sitting
in the
outside the
fish
house,
pan, putting the rabbit in the stock pot. Put the,
sitting outside of their house, just watching them, stuff like that.
exactly, exactly. And then one of the last things I want to talk about, but if you got more to add to it, feel free.
Go
But
ahead.
as far as Adrian. Do you think there's ever going to be a chance of them again? I mean, she did tell him this episode, I'm choosing me this time around.
I think Chanel is done.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking maybe you can just find somebody around your own age.
What do you think about I can't remember her name on the show, Candy's character with
Oh,
regards to
Ebony.
Natasha,
Ebony.
Ebony.
Oh my
Do you
God.
think she's gonna spend more time in her life now?
I really do hope so. Like you saw the look on her Candy, well, not Candy, Ebony's face
Ebony's
when she
face.
found out that her own daughter had killed her dad,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
her ex.
yeah.
She had no idea, and I'm pretty sure if she knew that, things probably would have spun differently with her relapsing.
Absolutely. But then I think also it gives credence to the fact of how much Chanel loves her child and really feels like she's her mother because I don't like the step parent term, but she's technically her step parent and she was still loving this baby so much that she was willing to
Yeah.
give her life for her.
Yes, that you know what, and I, you just got to be in those shoes
Yeah.
because with this child, it wasn't even her birth child, but it was her stepdaughter who she cares for as her daughter. But
Hmm.
a lot of people wouldn't have done that.
A
You
lot of people
ain't
wouldn't have done
my
because she would have been
stepchild.
like, "It's not my child," but she never looked at her like that. And then Natasha calls her mom.
Yes, yes, yes. But when Mavis got there and dropped them girls off, girl, I was gagged. She was
I
like,
was happy.
"Oh,
She said, "Oh, I love when Chanel told her, you're
yes,
my girl's grandmother, but we're not family." And she
that
said, "Now, when you want to see them, mom drop them off to you, but you can't come in my house no more." I loved it.
I was gagging. She was like, if you want to see them, I can arrange to have them visit you at your house. But until then, stay the fuck out of mine. I was like, you
Yes,
go, girl.
yes,
Turn that bitch
yes.
off.
Could you imagine how mean she was to her
Yes.
over time dealing with JT.
Yes,
You knew your
yes.
son was in there whooping her butt.
I'm just glad she wasn't that she never tried to take it out on the children. Because
That's
some
true.
grandparents do that too.
Yes,
They
that's
don't
true.
like the baby mama or the wife and they'll take it out on the
And
kid.
they'll be mean to the kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad too. I'm glad.
So she
And
got
see,
to go through
Mavis
a lot.
wanted those kids to come live with her so she can be getting some of that money. I
Ooh,
believe.
that could have been the case. Yep, that could have been the case, child. And Dana says she get that from that guy. Are you talking about Beasley? Because I know Beasley used to say stuff like she scares me. Is that who
Ugh,
she
I
talking
hope I
about? She said I
can.
got that from the guy in the B sector.
Wait a minute, did you hear? This is completely off topic of what we talking about. They caught a camera slip of him, and he has they
Yes,
saw an oxygen tank and a walker
and
or
a
something.
Walker.
Did you hear about that?
They yes, and they have been saying because I think who was it? Lemon threatened to put the photos out. Oh,
Yeah,
you talking
that's where
about
I heard
Lemon?
about it
Oh,
from
Lemon. She
Lemon.
talking about Lemon. Yeah, Lemon be saying she scares me. Oh,
Oh, he talking about Krista. He said
oh,
Krista. He was talking about Krista and her crazy. Girl,
oh
did you see her on Tracy's yesterday? Look, we done
no!
brought all the way on
I
Tracy's
need to watch
yesterday. He asked, yes, because he had asked her to stand up. Girl, she found every excuse in the book on why she couldn't stand up. Now, who don't know how to prop their phone up on a cup in your kitchen or something and just stand up?
So
Watch
Lemon
Tracy.
asked her to stand up.
Yeah, he asked her to stand up and then dropped off. And they spent about 45 minutes. See, you see what Dana said yes to yes. Spent 45 Tulsa and Tracy spent 45 minutes trying to instruct her on how to prop her phone up so she could stand up.
You lying to me. So you mean
I,
to tell
I
me
can't make this up.
Lemon after they ain't even a thing anymore, and I put that in quotes, he just hit Tracy Pano just to tell her to stand up? Or did they have like a
No,
conversation too?
if you call it a conversation. And then at the end, he was like, "What's one thing I want you to do for me? Stand up for me." And then he dropped off, and it was just Tracy and Tulsa up there trying to. She was playing stupid because nobody is that dumb.
Oh,
Want nobody to
so
see that botched body.
hey Miss Juicy, how you
Hey,
doing,
Miss
love?
Juicy,
Dana said he said that and left and didn't come back.
sure did. You gotta watch it. Just
I'll watch it.
fast
It's a lot that
forward,
I've been missing out on.
girl. That one there is a mess.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I was watching
Everybody in the
James.
chat was getting frustrated.
Well, I had started watching. Let's see, I watched James his first video. I didn't finish the second one. Then I was watching. I still got to go back and watch KRN. I got to finish his. And then last night I was trying to stay up for Lemons. Did he go live for like 10 or 11 or 12 hours? Because I swear to God, he went live at like 7. And when I woke up this morning, he was still live. And then I think Big Riggs went live after him. I was like, how do you do it? I just don't. Ooh, that's a lot of hours. I don't know. You said is she wheelchair bound? I don't know. But can you picture somebody in a wheelchair? And you know what? Okay. I don't want to venture off too far into the B sector shit on this TV show review. So what I will do though, I'm going to try to catch up on everything. And then how about tomorrow? I hit that link and go live and talk about the B sector. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So, anywho, T, you got anything else to add before we wrap it up, babe? I know that's right, Miss Juicy. I ain't either. I'm not doing no 10 plus hours and then I gotta go. My son who's still living home, he's grown. He got his own job. He do his own thing. Got his own car, his own whip. Has his own responsibilities, but he also help around the house. So I ain't really got no kids like that at home, but I still have a whole jobs. I should say with a S on the end, jobs plural, and other things going on in my life and TV show reviews and I don't see. But one thing that somebody did say to Lemon, who was it? Who was it? T, y'all might have to help me out on this one. But Lemon was talking to somebody. Was it Jadon? I can't remember, but they was talking to somebody and they was basically saying how he I guess he don't spend a lot of time on other people's panels or at other
Yeah,
people's
I heard that somewhere. I can't remember who it was.
yeah. And I started
He
thinking
said
about that.
he
I,
doesn't.
I started thinking about that. Like, how is he going to be all up in people's chats and on other people's panels when he go live all night long and then has to get off and go to bed or go to work, and then by 7, 8, 9 the next evening he's back on here again all night long. He literally, unless he's up in the clouds or some or hitting people replays or something, I think a lot of people is gathering that he doesn't support, and this may not be
Who
true.
I
But
can't
from what
remember
that
who it
person was
was.
saying, yeah, I thought it was Jay Dunn. Dana said it was Dunn. Yep, I thought it was Jay Dunn, and he
Because I
said
know
he's going to make an
somebody, he
attempt.
said he was gonna start visiting other
That's what he
people's
told Jay
channels.
Dunn.
He
Yep,
did.
he said
He
I'm going
did.
to try to make an attempt to go on to other people's panels because he said he knows that I don't do it, a lot.
You know,
So
Yosemite Sam cussed us all out.
really.
Because he called me the lady with the dog avatar.
Oh, you said Tulsa told him the same thing too?
Okay, I think that's who I heard it from. Tulsa said it. That's who I
Okay.
think it was. I heard.
Yeah, I know that he did say last night. I do remember I woke up in the middle of the night and he was ending his live and he said, I really gotta wrap up, guys. I really gotta wrap up, guys, because I want to go over to Big Rigs. And he said he wants to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Rigs can go live. Because Big Rigs supports Lemon. And a lot of
He's
people
one of his mods
right,
too.
he's one of his mods. So, I'm sure when Big Riz wants to go live, it's like when you a mod and the somebody you mod for is
That's
live,
pushing
that's
your lab. That's
amazing.
pushing his lab back because
That's
he's
pushing
trying to
his
mod for
live
you.
way back.
Yeah.
But Lemon did send the redirect to him, but
Yeah.
still, like I say all the time, y'all, when you are a content creator, sometimes you just gotta get in where you fit in. You can't
Yep.
always sit around
There's
waiting for
always the
people to go
replay
live.
though. People forget it's always the
It's
replay
always a
because a lot of
replay.
people, I guess, if I have a meeting going on or my daughter has an activity, my husband don't know what the beef sector is. So if he's around and I can't, he knows I have something in my ear and I'm listening to something, but he doesn't truly know what it is.
Uh-huh.
So I can't always do it. So I hit your replay.
Yep. And Miss Juicy said, "Did you just say Samity Sam?"
Yosemite Sam, yeah, I can't
Yosemite
stand
Sam.
him.
And
Yosemite
Dana
Sam.
said, "Oh, you the lady with the dog."
I'm the lady with the doll. Yeah,
That's who he was
I
talking about when
told
he
the
was on
truth.
when he was talking about you and
Uh
K
huh.
Fit
Yes, I'm the lady with the doll.
oh my god, that is
He cussed
crazy.
us all out because he crazy. See, Rodney wants to run everybody's channel because I text one of my backstage friends today because he was like, Ahmad is supposed to this and all. I said, now does Rodney think that he is the one who makes the rules for moderators, or does every content creator make the rules for their own mods on their channel? Because if you notice, his tenor is always mods are supposed to do this and mods are supposed to do that and they're supposed to do. You set the rules for the whole beef sector, even though you not beef sector.
I don't think everybody's mod should be doing the same exact thing because every content
No,
creator is
you
different.
follow
Like
the
some
people
content
who are
creators let
mod
the
for.
mhm.
Follow their rules, whatever their rules are. Just
Yep.
because Lemon said that's his channel, you do not have to agree with how he runs his channel. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree. He gets high off
Mhm.
mod sticks. So if you don't like what he's doing on his channel, now he's gay and he's this and he's that because you can't do what you want to do with your mod stick on his channel. How many times do we need to revisit this same conversation? You want to use your mod for personal reasons.
Yeah, some content creators they do things totally different from others. Like some will
Right.
allow trolls to rock out. Like I don't care what they doing in the chat, long as they ain't talking shit about me
That's
and my
lemon.
mods. And then
That's
some
that's
people like
lemon.
if they talking about my mods and my mods time you out, that's what you get. And some people's like, well, I don't want you taking your own personal issues. Every CC is different.
But see, he done comprise the whole list of rules for what mods should do.
Wow. Anyway, I'm going to try to get caught up on as much as I can by tomorrow because I would love to come live tomorrow and discuss a little B sector because it's been a few days since I discussed a little B sector T, or should I say,
The lady
just
with the
whatever.
dog.
Yeah, the latest,
The lady
whatever's
with the
going on.
dog.
But I'm definitely going to watch that video. That just reminds me, I'm going to watch that video you sent me. Then I'm going to watch Tracy. I got to finish up Mother. I got to finish up KRN. Who else went live that you think I should watch? Because I can't watch everybody.
Mother. Lemon was too long, so it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And you know who else? What's her name? She has a lot of clips, so you can always go there too without watching videos because she clips the important stuff.
You talking about what's her name?
Erica Pierce. Erica Fierce.
Erica Fierce. I think I'm subscribed to her.
Yeah, so if you just want to catch up real quick, her clips give you all the context you need because she pulled out all the stuff, all the real facts and stuff that come up.
Or I guess I could always go to LSA.
You're gonna have to teach me how to navigate LSA because I get so confused every time I go over there.
Girl, every time I find what I'm looking for, the up-to-date areas, I put that on my favorites so I can just click back on it again when
And
I
go
want to
back
go
later.
back. But they always creating like a different extension of
Okay,
it.
well that's
So,
forget it then.
yeah. But I'll get you the link. I'll get you the link.
Okay, I just got a little tea that says get to ODS. Terry P is reading Krista.
Oh, okay. Gotta go.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you, babe. Thank you so much for joining me though tonight.
No problem.
I really,
This
really
was
appreciate
fun.
it.
This was
All
fun.
right.
We'll have to do another show.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Okay, everybody. They said it's going down at ODS, so we about to head over to ODS panel because they said Terry P is over there reading Just Krista. So I definitely got to go over there and see that. So anyway, make sure you guys like and share the video if you haven't already done so. Like it and share it on the way out if you didn't do it on the way in. Also, feel free to hit that join button if you want to join the membership, the subscribe button if you are new here. Also, if you want to donate to the commentary, feel free to donate to our Cash App $ the Hood Table 402. And by the way, you guys, I did do a little upload this morning on how I make my breakfast smoothies. So just in case somebody likes smoothies and they, looking for something really simple and quick to make, really don't cost that much, just check out the video that I did this morning on my strawberry, blueberry, banana, smoothies that I make with my blender. So check that out. Give me some clicks and views on that video, please. And thank you. But yes, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Dana, Miss Juicy. And who else was in here? I think they already left earlier. Yeah, Ray. Ray said, are y'all talking about reality shows? But yes, you guys. So thank you for joining us this evening. I do appreciate the support. And I'm about to head over here again to ODS House. So stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Good night, Dana. I'm out, y'all. Peace and blessings.